All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another midweek lift. And this week we have landed ourselves in Words of Grace in chapter 14. I hope you're following along. Vicki Anderson did an excellent job writing about John 14. I want to tell you a little bit about verse 2. We'll just start with verse 1. Let not your heart be troubled. Believe in God. Believe also in me. In my Father's house there are many dwelling places. If it were not so, when I've told you, for I go to prepare a place for you. Jesus says, hey, listen, you don't have to worry because I'm going and I'm preparing a room and I'm going to come back and get you. The crazy thing is, this is just like God. Because if you go back to Genesis 1 and 2 in the creation narrative, it's really wild. Because what we see is that God says that he creates man. Then he says he created a garden in the east and put him there. So God created man, and then he created a home for that man, and he put him there. And here Jesus, that's at the beginning, and here Jesus says, guess what? In the end, I've created you a new creation in Christ, a new person in Christ, and I'm going to go prepare a home for you, and I'm going to come back, get you, and put you there. So in the beginning, God creates people, and he gives them a home. And in the end, he creates a new creation in Christ, and he's giving us a home in heaven. What's he doing right now? He created a people, the church, and he's given us a home, the church. So we in the beginning, creates man, gives him a home. In the end, creates a new creation, gives him a home. And here we are on this planet, stuck here in the meantime, and we have a home. It's the church. So when we're born into Christ and we're a new person, we have a home. And not only that, it wasn't good for man to be alone in the beginning, so he gave him a family. And in the end, there's a great multitude of every tribe, every nation. There's a family. And who do we have now? We have a family, the church. So Jesus is going to go on throughout this chapter and talk about a lot of other stuff. And he's going to talk about the Spirit coming. He's going to talk about the love of the Father. But I just think that to me helps to know that the nature of God is such that he created us to have a home. He created us to have a family. And in all places in history, he's held true to that promise. He has taken us there. After that, he says, if I go home and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you, because where you are, there I will also be. And you will know the way where I am going. Jesus doesn't abandon us. He doesn't leave us. He doesn't forget about us. He provides for us. He gives us a home. He gives us a family. He gives us himself. And that's why our hearts don't need to be troubled. So there's just a little thought from the very beginning of John 14. I hope you enjoy the chapter this week.